at you live from the Saturn Prophet on Calamita campus. I'm Kings Glanville.
And I'm Ella Cruz, and we are here to deliver exclusive news and interviews with faculty and students. Raw and unedited footage. Our first segment today, we have an interview with one of the school's most valued staff members. Ladies, gentlemen, and non-binary folks, please welcome Madame Bertrand.
Thank you.
Madame Bertrand, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good, and even better that it's Friday.
Yes, Friday is a great day.
Yes.
So where do you stand on the political spectrum?
I don't follow politics, especially U.S. I'll be watching it on the news if it's on the news, but that's about it. I don't really actually like politics.
Yeah, that's okay. And if you lived in the U.S., do you think you'd vote in the 2020 election?
Oh yes, I would. Yeah.
For sure?
Yeah.
And what party would you vote for and why?
I think I would vote Democrat because I find and I think that they're more for the people.
Perfect. And what is your take on the Republican Party?
I think the Republicans are more conservatives, and I think they're mostly based on individual rights and justice.
Perfect. And what about the Democratic Party?
I think the Democrats are more liberals, like for us in Canada, and I think they're more based on community and social responsibility.
And you think that those things are more important than what the
That's what I think, yes.
Yes. And what do you think about the vice presidents?
Well, I think they are more... Oh, sorry. I think for the U.S. history, I think it's pretty good that we have a women vice president this year that was elected, and I don't really know about the other ones because I just don't follow politics, and but she proves that women can do anything, and that's what most important for me.
Yes. And do you support the Black Lives Matter movement? Why or why not?
No, I don't, and I understand how angry they are, and what they want the world to know, and the message that they're trying to give us. But I find that there's too much violence concerning with the Black Lives Matters, and that is probably mostly why I don't agree or support with it.
So you agree, you think that people should definitely have equal rights, but you don't so much agree with the riots and the other stuff.
Exactly. And I do understand that racism is a very big problem in the United States for the African Americans, but I don't think that it's the way to send out their messages.
Great. And do you think climate change is a big issue?
Yes. And I think it will take a lot of years for the population to get on board to save our planet. And I'm grateful and thankful, and I have all the trust in our youth of today, because I think that if you guys can push it more, that in the long run we're gonna be better, and we'll be able to save, our environment.
Thank you. And what is your favorite U.S. president of all time?
Well, there's many of them, but that actually did good for their countries. But I really like Barack Obama. I think this man is very kind. He's very professional, and he knows how to talk and behave in front of a crowd.
Yeah.
I also really like his wife. I think she's done many, many good things for women. And overall, I just like their whole family. And again, it's good U.S. history that they had the first African American Black president.
Yeah. And thank you very much for coming today. We really appreciate being able to interview. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Yeah, just one more thing. It was very fun being interviewed by you girls, and thank you, and I wish you guys a great weekend.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having you. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Ella Cruz, and you're listening to the Saturn Prophet News. We'll be right back after the break.
Thanks for the interview, Zella. Now it's time to deliver the weather for this Friday. Northern BC, it is 5 degrees with 50% chance of showers, and in the lower mainland, it is 8 degrees and sunny. In Edmonton, it's 9 degrees and sunny. In the prairies, it's 1 degree to 4 degrees throughout Manitoba and Saskatchewan. The territories, it's 0 degrees with a mix of sun and clouds. And in Ontario and Quebec, it is 3 degrees and a 60% chance of flurries and rain. On the East Coast, it is 4 degrees with a 40% chance of showers to 7 with a mix of sun and clouds. That's it for your daily weather report.
Ever feel like you need to calm down or something to help you fall asleep after all that caffeine you drank? I've got the product for you. Traditional Medicinal's Cup of Calm. The calming ingredients of this tea is chamomile and lavender. This ad is brought to you by Traditional Medicinals.
Hi, I'm Ella, and I'm from the Saturn Profit News. Today I'm interviewing Adam Wyma on the U.S. election and his political views. How are you doing today, Adam?
Great, how about you?
I'm doing great. Where do you consider yourself standing on the political spectrum?
About middle left.
Middle left, perfect. And if you lived in the U.S., do you think you would vote in this 2020 U.S. election?
Most definitely.
Most definitely, and who would you vote for?
Definitely Joe Biden.
Joe Biden. And what do you think about Joe Biden? What's your views on him?
He's okay. He's not amazing. I think he'll get the job done better than Trump has. I don't think he's the perfect president, but he's definitely not a failure.
Okay, so you definitely think he's a lot better than Trump is.
Yes.
For
most
being
definitely.
president. And what is your take on the Republican Party? Not necessarily Trump, but
The party isn't bad itself. I definitely would still normally vote Democrat, but they're okay. I mean, it's just different ways of running a country.
yeah.
It's not like one's gonna destroy the world and one's not. So
Yeah. So you would say you have more opposition against Donald Trump, less the Republican Party
Yes.
itself. Perfect. And what do you think about the vice presidents in this election?
I feel like they don't have many jobs. They have like 2 jobs, and like the only problem is if one president dies, then they replace them. Like,
What do you think about the people itself, like Kamala Harris and Mike Pence? What do you
I feel like they both have very strong leadership
Mhm.
and could probably run the country.
And do you have a favorite congressperson or senator?
Not really, no.
No,
They're all
okay.
just kind of there.
That's okay. And is there a political topic that's most important to you in this election? Which would
Definitely COVID-19 planning.
Yeah.
What they're gonna do to fix it.
be like big one.
Yes.
So what do you want to see happen around COVID-19 planning?
More lockdown, more restrictions, less just leave it up to the states. More from the president.
Perfect. And do you believe that's one of the biggest issues right now? Are there any other issues that concern you around our modern day and age and what's happening?
There's
in the world?
definitely climate change, but
Mhm.
I mean, COVID-19's here. Climate change is here right now for
Mhm.
the present. So, it's important, but it's been overshadowed.
Thank you for coming to this interview today. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Not really, no.
Okay. I'm Ella Cruz, and you're listening to the Saturn Profit News. We'll be right back after the break. Are you surprised that any states swinged in this election?
Mostly Nevada, because I know that in the past it's been a Republican state,
Mhm.
and most of the southern states are Republican states. Well, mostly normally, but I was very surprised when Nevada turned blue. It's just not something I expected.
Yeah, I don't think any of us expected that either. And so there's talk about the U.S. election being rigged or swayed in a certain way. Do you believe that is a true thing, or do you
Not
think
at
it's
all.
false?
I feel like it was a fair election, judging by how close it was.
Mhm.
Because if it would have been rigged, it would have been rigged a lot, I think, and not just by like a few votes.
And do you believe Trump implemented these this almost conspiracy theory that the election was rigged?
I do think he implemented it as kind of a way to manipulate the American public to just rebel against Joe Biden.
Perfect. Thank you for coming today. Is there anything else you'd like to add to this?
Not really, no.
Okay, thank you.
That one kid in your class that shares their opinion without being asked? Me too. And I know how to solve that problem. Our anti-mean opinions drops. Directions. Open up this person's water bottle and open up your drop bottle. Put a good amount of drops in their water bottle to make sure that it works. close up their water bottle and then secretly put it on this person's desk. What did you just say, Sarah? You like penguins? Ew. Penguins are so weird. Ugh. Man, oh man, I'm parched from sharing all my opinions. You like books, Anna? Well, did someone drug my water so I can't share my opinion anymore? Yeah, I did, because no one wants to hear your opinions anymore.
Welcome back, everyone. Now I'm going to be interviewing the one and only Elise Carson on her political views around the U.S. election. Elise, how are you doing today?
I'm pretty okay.
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
Where do you consider yourself standing on the political spectrum? Like from left or right?
What do you mean?
Like, do you consider yourself more left-winged, more right-winged, in the middle?
Is right winged that's
It would be like more like the Conservative Party, that kind of thing.
oh more probably right wing.
More right-wing? Perfect. And if you lived in the U.S., do you think you'd vote in this 2020 election?
So that the votes actually counted, I'd probably have to vote because I wouldn't want to be one of those people that doesn't do it. So then the one party wins in the end because that's what happens, right? When certain people when people just don't vote, the other one goes up. Right?
Perfect. And what party do you think you'd vote for?
I personally don't like Trump, but I would probably vote the Republican Party because I just like their views more, but I would not vote Trump, but I'd vote for I just don't like Trump, but I like the Republican views more than I do the Democrats and their money.
I understand that, yeah. So you feel strongly more towards the Republican Party, less towards the figurehead, which is Donald Trump.
Yes, definitely.
And what do you think about the vice presidents in this candidacy?
Personally, I don't really listen to them or know their names, so I don't really know. I don't have a stand on that.
That's okay. And there's talk about the U.S. election being rigged, so do you think it was rigged?
No, because if it was rigged, personally, I think Trump's a little crazy, so if it was rigged, I think he would have won. Like, he would have definitely rigged it. Like, why would Joe Biden, a 75-year-old man, rig it, even though he has admitted he's only there to stop Trump, basically, from winning?
And do you think Trump should concede and admit that Biden has won this? Because, Trump is trying to take this to Supreme Courts. So do you think Biden has truthfully won?
Yeah, I feel like Biden has truthfully won, but, I don't know why he's making such a big deal. Like, he's posted on Twitter, thanks for the big win. I'm like, what do you mean you lost? I just don't get that. Just admit it, you lost, big deal.
And what political topic is most important to you? Human rights, COVID-19, climate change?
I like definitely climate change because it's actually happening. For example, it is December 4th and it's warm and there's water and there's no snow. And I remember 10 years ago, we would go snowmobiling on Christmas and there's no snow. So it's obviously there is climate change. And I like human rights too.
Yeah, so you definitely think those are things the government should act on?
Yeah.
Perfect. And do you support the Black Lives Matter movement?
Yeah, I do. But I think that, no, I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate for saying that. Never mind. But I think there's a lot of violence in that, and the riots probably should stop. It's definitely recognized now. It's definitely more known, so that's good. But the violence is kind of bad because there's people dying and stuff over it. I mean, Black lives do matter because they didn't. Was it that they didn't matter before or something?
Well, they were just sort of a bit penalized by society and the way that people had constructed.
I think Black lives definitely matter. I think all lives matter, but Black Lives Matter needs to be brought to attention, but I think everyone matters. I don't mean the All Lives Matter movement is like, okay, I think all lives matter, but I think the Black Lives Matter part needs to be like recognized that they were being treated differently.
Absolutely. And thank you very much for coming today. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
No, thank you.
Thank you. Folks, that is Elise Carson, and now we'll move on to our game show.
Thank you for all the lovely interviews, Ella. Now we're moving on to our game segment. Please welcome our contestants, Charlie Gash, Magnus Tuff, and Eloise Hovey.
Thank you all very much for coming here today.
The rules of the game are simple. Either me or Ella will ask a question.
And then one of these three contestants will answer it.
Give me a question.
If they answer correctly, they get a point. And if they don't answer correctly, the next person can go. So they have 15 seconds to answer the question. And when that 15 seconds is up, the buzzer will make a ringing noise. And the person that wins this entire challenge will receive a gift, which is right here, that is valued at around $5. The person that wins the most points is the winner and gets a $5 gift certificate, as I just mentioned. Now, who's ready to play? Woo! It's important that contestants keep their hands behind their back when I ask the questions. Or Case asks the questions. Who is the first Canadian Prime Minister? Magnus.
For you.
Abraham Lincoln.
Incorrect. Eloise, would you like to know?
That's Charlie.
Charlie?
I have no idea.
No idea. Okay.
Well,
So-
I guess we'll skip that
That's not
question.
really a general knowledge question.
Okay.
It's
The answer
Canadian
was
knowledge.
Sir John Alexander McDonald.
McDonald's.
How was I supposed to know about
Okay. So for our next question, what is the largest dinosaur in body mass? Eloise.
The big one.
No. Yes.
Brachiosaurus.
Incorrect.
Oh my god, let me think.
There's a very common term for it.
Long-necked.
Ding 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 ding
Wait.
Dinosaurs.
1 point
I'm
goes
sorry.
to Charlie.
One point for Charlie. Okay.
I'll give.
Now for our.
Can I Patreon half a point to Magnus?
Sure.
What?
So they're each at half
Because
points.
Magnus actually got the
Okay.
question right.
Our next
I
question.
said big dinosaur.
Our next question. Who plays Lily in Modern Family? Yes.
Lily.
Incorrect.
We're cutting out the rest
Well,
of them.
in the first place, it was it switched between a boy and a girl. I don't know the names, but they were like, it was a girl at the start, and then it was a boy, and then Lily grew up, and it was somebody. I don't know.
It was a female.
Was it that woman that plays in
No, I don't think so. Okay, so I'll give half point to Magnus because he had a fact for us, and the answer was Audrey Anderson Evans.
So let's take a minute to look at the score. Charlie currently has half a point because he sacrificed half to Magnus. Magnus has 1 full point, and Eloise has nothing. But it's okay because we still have a lot more questions to go.
Can I take
Okay.
my half point back?
Our next question. Who is the highest paid pro mountain biker?
Yes.
I'm just kidding. I don't know. Okay, in what discipline?
No idea what that means.
Oh my god.
His first name is Aaron.
Aaron Robinson.
Incorrect.
Aaron McCougar.
Oh, that's
time's up.
time.
The
Okay.
answer was Aaron
smells like
Gwynn, I
weed.
think. That's
Yeah.
what I'm
I've never
All right. What is?
What discipline does he write in?
No idea. Okay, next question. What is minimum wage in BC?
Ow!
15 point.
Incorrect.
$12.15.
Incorrect.
50 cents.
$13.45.
Incorrect.
You guys?
$11.
Incorrect.
$13.24.
Incorrect.
$13.75.
Incorrect.
Guys, you don't-
$14.75.
Very close.
$14.50.
Very close.
$14.30.
I pressed it!
Eloise first.
I pressed it though!
$14.30. What the hell?
Incorrect.
Now you
$14.55.
Okay, you guys
Okay,
don't-
Chuck is the closest. So point for Charlie. It was $14.60.
60 cents is $1.
I said $14.
No.
No, it's not.
I'm thinking of minutes.
I said
because they were the closest. Okay, so Charlie's currently at 1.5. Magnus is currently at 1, and Eloise is currently at 1 as well.
Yay!
It's tied. All
No,
right.
it's not. Chuck is
For the next
half a point more
question.
than us.
For the next question, you two are tied. For the next question, how long do you cook spaghetti squash for? Charlie.
What do you think? 20 minutes?
15 minutes in the oven with butter
Incorrect.
and holes in it. That's how I do it.
30 minutes?
Correct! Ding, 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 ding. Point for Eloise.
We forgot to ring the bell last time. Okay, you can just go.
Next question, where are the Cook Islands?
I don't know.
Somewhere in the ocean.
Somewhat correct.
Are they in the Caribbean?
Are they in the Pacific Ocean?
Yes. More specifically,
Somewhere near to us.
Somewhere near Hawaii?
Are they near?
no.
Are they near the Tahitian? Are they around Asia? Are they near the Tahitian
Are
island?
they
No.
in the ocean?
Are they around Europe?
Y'all broke the buzzer. Good job.
Alright.
Wow, this was from a board. Good job. Okay. So Eloise, you were the closest. It was in the South Pacific, but that's very close to the Pacific.
I said ocean.
Half a point for Eloise. So what are our standings currently? I believe we have 1.5 points for you, 1 point for you, and 1.5 for you. Perfect.
One's more than
Our next
half.
question. When was Diwali 2020? Yes, Magnus.
Somewhere around October 31st.
Incorrect.
Diwali
It's somewhat correct. Exactly.
October 20th?
is. October 28th.
Incorrect. Incorrect.
October 26th.
Incorrect.
October.
Wrong month.
October. September.
Wrong month.
November 20th.
Very close.
November 25th.
November 21st.
Incorrect.
November 19th.
Very close.
November 18th.
November 17th.
Incorrect.
November 7th.
November 20th.
Incorrect.
November 18th in November.
Okay, I believe that would be time, so no one got it correct. It was November 14th. Okay, can
So why'd you say no? Very close at. Oh.
This one is pretty much just based on.
Oh,
your
hey, I could hear it. It
Hey, the
did.
bell works. Okay.
yes, good
It just
job.
doesn't go. tick,
Ready?
tick,
Okay.
tick, tick.
Your next question. What is Timothy Chalamet's zodiac sign? You hit it before I even finished the question.
No, I don't know. I just know the name.
The goat.
Be more specific.
Taurus?
Nope.
Pisces.
I'll give you some.
Did you just say Capricorn?
Capricorn. She said Cancer. She said Capricorn.
Okay.
She said Cancer. I said Capricorn. She said Cancer. I heard it.
Okay, if you could tell me what month Capricorn is,
Capri.
be very.
April.
I want just give me like
May,
2
June,
months.
July, August.
No, wait, no. Answer
No.
one.
No.
What?
If you tell me what month Capricorn
One
is, I'll
answer
give you
each.
the
One answer each.
February.
Close.
May.
Nope. We're doing a
January.
circle, guys.
January.
Listen, half of it.
January 25th.
Nope. It's like what 2 months is it?
Oh, well, January and February.
December and January.
Yes!
Who invented the graham cracker? It's a multi-choice question. A. Sylvester Graham. B. David Letterman. C. Graham Norton. Or B. Suzanne Cracker.
Graham Norton.
Incorrect.
A.
Yes, that is
Correct.
correct.
Ding, 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 ding. That's a point for Magnus. So we are currently with the standings of 2.5 points, 1.5 points, and 2 points.
No.
Three. Is that
3 points. Exactly. That's what I said. Kings. Next question.
Next question. Okay.
Further from me too.
What is a monolith?
Some ancient thing.
Is it like a facelift, but you only get one side lifted?
No,
but that's
but it's
a very
there.
creative answer.
I'm giving a 0.5 for that, Chuck.
Is that a type of machine?
No. It's a geographical feature.
Something.
Is it when half of a mountain gets lowered or lifted?
Oh, but again, with the answers.
But that's very, very close.
Does it have anything to do with
And half of Mountain Falls.
No, incorrect.
when only half of the tectonic plates collide?
Very, very close. Now, I believe that is time, but the answer was, Cadence?
It is a geological feature constructed of a single mass of stone or rock, such as mountains, or a single large piece of rock placed as or within a mountain or building. How is anyone supposed to get that?
I know, that's a hard one, but I'm giving Chuck 0.5 of a point so that because for his creative answer. So
The next question. What is the most popular town in BC?
Vancouver.
Correct!
Ding, 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 ding.
Snow Fun City.
Next question, Cadence.
Hey, how many countries are in Africa?
57.
Very,
Very close.
58.
Very close.
Close.
56.
Incorrect.
55.
Yes! Ding, 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 ding. That is a point for Charlie.
give me half a point. You said 50.
Okay, Eloise was very close, so we'll give her 0.5 a point. We're at 3 points. 3 points. And 3 points.
4 points.
Yeah, he's at 4.
Sorry. 3 points, 4 points, and 3 points is a close game. It's anyone's.
Good math, Ella.
This is anyone's at this point, guys.
Good math.
Next question. What is the largest state in the Australia by area?
Sydney.
Incorrect.
North, like the north
No.
part of.
Incorrect.
Like I know what
You're
it is.
very
It's
close.
North Wales?
So the part.
It's
the
in
the
general.
big part.
Don't think of specific place.
It's like the south quarter part of it. Like the big part.
Don't think it's specific. Be like in general.
Yeah. Well, it is
bottom
technically
half.
a state. Yes.
The like the left quarter.
Yes.
part of
That I believe that is correct. But what is
What?
the name of the state?
North. No. South Australia. West Australia.
5 points for Magnus. All right. Next question.
Next question. What is 264 times 15 divided by 2?
Yes.
264.
No.
300.
1,000.
That was actually so close. You were so.
1,000.
1,940.
I think we can give it to her because she is so close.
And the right answer was 1,980.
Very, very close. 1 point for Eloise.
You're left.
We are at 5 points, 4 points, and 3 points. This is anyone's game, guys.
Hey,
lost.
the next question. I am doing a lot of questions. Okay. Name 4 of the 7 deadly sins.
Gluttony, greed, like the big anger. I'm answering them. Gluttony, greed, rage, and
Rage is in the center.
Rage isn't one. Eloise.
Murder.
Nope.
Incorrect. Charlie.
Gluttony, greed. Let's see. I know this from Shazam. Gluttony, greed.
The buzzer's broken.
Oh God. No.
Magnus?
gluttony, greed, lust, and gluttony, greed, lust, and is it no, not anguish. Anguish.
Nope.
Incorrect. Eloise.
Lust, and
I think that's time, folks.
I know the answer.
That's time.
Wait, we should let Magnus answer.
Gluttony, greed, lust, and anger.
Anger is in the
Incorrect.
center.
No points to
The
anyone.
correct answers were lust, envy, greed, pride, sloth, wrath, and gluttony. And shout out to Ari who got this question right when we asked her.
Yes, Ari.
Woo!
Magnus, you won.
Name a food that contains a high amount of iron.
Magnus?
I know this. Charlie. Apples.
Let me think. Let's go. Iron.
No.
I'm kidding. Let me think.
It's not a fruit.
I know it's not.
A potato.
Nope.
A rock.
No. Okay.
Let's go with Probably.
And, okay, that was time. No one guessed it correctly.
Okay, our next question. What is the stock market price for Royal Bank of Canada? And this is a multiple choice question.
Okay.
Okay. A, $100.06 with $106.01. B, $123.08. C, $26.03. Or D, $41.07.
$26.
Wrong.
B.
Incorrect.
D.
Incorrect.
Hey. Back to
Ding, 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 ding.
No, I.
Okay.
How many?
Five.
5 more?
Okay, ready? What film won the Academy Award for Best Picture this year? Multiple choice answer. A, Little Women. B, Parasite. C, Marriage Story. Or D, Jojo Rabbit.
Incorrect. Elvis.
Little Women.
Incorrect.
The one with Mary.
Incorrect.
Parasite.
Yeah.
Correct. Ding, 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 ding. 6 points for Magnus, 4 points for Eloise, and 3 points for Charlie.
Now this last question is worth 3 points.
3 bonus points. This is anyone's game,
Can I
guys.
just move it towards me because I'm.
We're putting it on the edge.
I'm putting on the edge. For extra suspense, Cadence, fire.
Okay, the last question of the evening is, what does the name Karen mean?
No, greedy! Shut up!
Greedy?
Please! It's a pop.
Okay, Whoa. Magnus, can you please
Basically,
be your answer very calmly, very.
a B word.
Okay.
Eloise! No, it is a middle-aged woman who has a really horrifying haircut. It's like a really short.
And what is a
weird
sentence?
And then,
What is a sentence?
talk to my man. What was Chuck at?
Guys,
What was Chuck and I are tied?
Finish. Let Eloise finish. What is a sentence that
I
this
just said let me
character?
speak to your
This
manager.
character
Let me speak to
says,
your manager.
let me speak to your manager.
That is correct. You got it. You guys. Okay. You know what? At this point, Cadence, just ask. Let's just ask.
The next question. What is the most popular town in BC?
Vancouver.
Correct.
Ding, 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 ding.
Snow Fun City.
Next question, Cadence.
Hey, how many countries are in Africa?
57.
Very close.
58.
Very close.
Close.
56.
Incorrect.
54.
55.
Yes!
Ding, 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 ding. That is a point
No,
for
you
Charlie.
gotta give me half a point.
You said 50.
Okay, Eloise was very close, so we'll give her 0.5 of points. We're at 3 points. 3 points. And 3 points.
4 points.
Yeah, he's at 4.
Sorry. 3 points, 4 points, and 3 points is a close game. It's anyone's.
math, Ella.
This is anyone's at this point, guys.
Good math.
Next question. What is the largest state in the Australia by area?
Sydney.
Incorrect.
Sydney is
North, like the north
No,
part of.
incorrect.
Like I know what
You're
it is.
very
It's
close.
The part,
North Wales.
south, like the part.
It's
the
in
big,
general.
It's the big part.
Don't think of specific place.
It's like the south quarter
No.
part of it, like the big part.
Island.
Incorrect.
Don't think it's specific. Be like in general.
Yeah. Well,
The
it is
bottom
technically
half.
a state. Yes.
The like left quarter.
Yes.
part of
That I believe that is correct. But what is
What-
the name of the state?
North. No, South Australia. West Australia.
5 points for Magnus. All right.
Okay.
Next question.
Next question. What is 264 times 15 divided by 2?
264.
100.
You can
150.
use a whiteboard if you want.
150. What is it?
I don't think those markers work.
200 and what?
Wait, what was the question?
Okay, the next question is, what is 264 times 15 divided by 2?
Yes.
264.
No.
300.
1,000.
That was actually so close. You're so
1,000.
1,940.
I think we can give it to her because she is so close.
And the right answer was 1,980.
Very, very close. 1 point for Eloise.
You left.
We are at 5 points, 4 points, and 3 points. This is anyone's game, guys.
Okay, the last question. What is mine or Ella's zodiac sign?
Yes, Louise.
Cancer.
Yes! Eloise!
I got it.
We believe our winner today.
Oh, Alright, Luce.
Eloise, homie.
And
Alright, please come up here to receive your gift, which has been jammed due to some very angry people.
Okay,
So here is your gift, Eloise. Everyone, please.
make sure to tune in next time for
The Saturn Profit News.
And they'll have a chance to answer. Please start again. There's a buzzer on the table. Each contestant will have a chance to ring the buzzer and answer a question. If they, what do I say? Okay, let's.
There is no president. It's a prime minister.
Incorrect.
What? You said no president.
Okay, well restart. We're gonna say prime minister.
Sorry.
President.
Sorry.
What is that word?
The prairies.
The prairies. Okay. Restart because I. Dang it.
Here, Candace, let the tall child do it.
I'm not sure. Okay, ready? We'll be back after the break. Go. Okay, ready?
Gonna resist that. No, don't do that. I look really bad. Okay. So like, come back here. I just want to see how this looks.
I'm about to.
Okay, sorry.
Okay. We're coming at you live from Column campus from that
Raw and unedited footage.
What was that?
Okay, just pause.
Why was that good though?
For the weather. Am I supposed to say my name?
Yeah.
Go.
Daylight, wait for the sunrise.
That's our show. Next time for
The Saturn Profit News.
Okay, we're done.
Keep going, you
Are you
can
ready? We're gonna
edit
put
it.
Jeopardy music in the background. So it's
Oh, I gotta grab my phone.
Candace, do you want me to stop it or just let it go?
Like if we mess up,
edit out all this, right?
so then it'll be easier for me to not just like cut out the one section.
That's how I'm answering.
Okay,
the
I'm just gonna let it go for
Gotcha.
now.
Because what I was gonna do is I was gonna get all the clips like pre-cut and like screen and then
What's
add
my code?
more
Let's
edit.
go.
Yeah, I'm just
Can we do that?
just redo it. She'll cut it. She'll cut it.
No.